Baby. I made it outside. We got at least 24 inches of snow. At least. I cleaned off most of the snow. Now let's hope this baby cranks up, y'all. Cause it's been sitting for 2 days in negative temperatures. I saw a lady actually down the way. She was cleaning off her car. And her car didn't start. Alright, well, we got battery power at least. Everything's off. Heat's off. It's in accessory mode. Alright. See, my brake is frozen again, y'all. I feel it. Fuck. They say don't do it longer than 15 seconds when you're trying to start it. My tire pressure, okay, it's low, but it's not like terrible. All right, baby, come on. Fuck. All right, let's turn it off. This is what I was scared that was gonna happen. The fucking battery is frozen. AAA, y'all, gonna take forever to get here. I don't know nobody here, y'all. Let me try to do a hard start. Wait a couple seconds. This is all the shit you gotta worry about when you alone. I mean, even if I was with a man, what could he have done, right? The shit don't start, the shit don't start. All right, pump. They said pump to get. This is what I read, y'all. It said press it as hard as you can. Go. Fuck. It no working. Everything's off. Let me turn my lights off. That was the other thing. They said turn your lights off. If my car don't start, y'all. Screwed. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to call AAA, bro. This shit is not starting. I'm gonna try to remote start. And hello again. So I'm back in the house. Had to call AAA because the car's not starting. And I had that feeling because the car was giving me signs that something was going on with the battery. Again, I don't know if I need a new battery or if it's just because of the temperatures. Like, I feel like this might have happened to me once, but I can't remember. So, AAA should be here about 11 something. I thought to maybe just ask somebody to give me a jump, but I don't know these people, y'all. And if I need to replace the battery, AAA is going to be able to replace the battery. So I just called AAA. So what I thought was going to take hours is not bad. They're going to be here by 11. It's 9 something now. It kind of has stopped snowing here. It's like a little bit of snow falling, but it's supposed to pick up again at 8. It's supposed to start snowing again at 8 up until 6 a.m. So that's like the last round of snow, and that snow is supposed to be like freezing. And I got to go to work tomorrow, so I need to get this car situation figured out. See, this is what I don't like dealing with, because this is the type of stuff that my spouse dealt with. I didn't have to deal with this type of stuff, but when you got to get it done and you're a grown up and things need to be done, you just got to get it done. So yeah, waiting for AAA. Hopefully it's not a big deal. I didn't realize that my AAA membership had actually expired. I used to be on my spouse's AAA plan, and then I found out the time I went away for my birthday and my tire went completely flat, found out that my spouse had took me off. Didn't tell me, just took me off the family plan AAA, because I called the AAA and they were like, girl, you're not on this plan no more. And I'm like, what? And I tell you, he was doing the most grimy things to me, just to fuck with me. Just the evil demon for no reason. I would never do that. I wouldn't even do stuff like that to my worst enemy. Like, anyway, that's a whole nother story. So at that time, I had purchased my own separate AAA, and it had expired, and I didn't realize. So today, I actually had to pay $125 to... Well, I needed same-day service. So if you need same-day service and you don't already have service, they charge you a convenience fee. So my convenience fee was $125. Then I renewed my membership for the year, which ended up being $200 and something. So thank God for having a little bit of money in the stash, because I always think, like, what if I did not have the money? What would I do? I need my car to get everywhere. If I did not have the money, would I just have to, like, sit here? Like, it's just so nerve-wracking, you guys. This is why I'm always, like, so responsible with money, because I just feel like anything can happen at any time. And if you don't have people to ask, which I've never depended on anybody except my spouse, what do you do? Like, so right now I'm 100% depend on myself. There is nobody to ask. It's Crystal's bank account or Crystal's bank account or Crystal's bank account or Crystal's stash under the mattress. Like, it's all I have. So I always praise and thank God that I'm able to do the things that I need to do, because that is not a luxury that everybody has, and I'm very aware of that. So when I'm able to get things done and take care of business, I promise y'all I'll be very appreciative and, like, thank you for, allowing me to take care of business. Fingers crossed I don't need a new battery, but if I do, the battery is $200, y'all. $200 for a new battery, and then I still got to tip. You got to tip your AAA people. So that's probably, if I need a new battery, that's going to be $200 plus more dollars. So all together, $400 and something today spent that I was not expecting to spend. Fingers crossed. All right, y'all. I'm back outside, walking the dog. Just want y'all to see the snow, and it's still snowing. So I'm waiting for AAA to get here. Some people have shoveled their cars out. I started, but I wanted to get my damn car going so then I could just kind of roll over most of the snow. But damn car won't turn on. So they should be here in the next 20 minutes. And like I said, I'm hoping that I don't need to replace the battery. If I do, that's going to be another $200. But I have, like, no choice. Like, I need my car to start. So, yeah, it's not, like, freezing cold. It's actually very peaceful out here. I didn't put Chunky's coat on because he ain't let me. But it's not really cold. But, yeah. This is what's going on. This is real life. Look at this mound of snow. I don't know how many feet that is. 3 feet. I'll let y'all know when AAA get here.
This mound of snow, you guys. Look at Chunky. Think he gonna climb over it. Did you even eat today, Chunky? I don't know if you gotta take a boo-boo again. It's actually pretty beautiful, but also, like, come on now. Look at the garbage can. So full. Know how the garbage people gonna come get the garbage? Well, that's no. This is gonna take so long to clean up, because the next couple of days,
it's cold, cold, cold. Very, very cold, which is another reason I want to make sure my battery is up to par. Because -8, baby, that battery might not start. I think I've had the battery I got now for a long time. So it might be time for a new battery, y'all. I don't know. All right, you guys. So I am in my car and AAA did come. They came when I wasn't expecting them to come. I was shoveling a path next to my car so that when they walked up, they wouldn't have to be, they wouldn't have to walk through the snow. So, yeah, my neighbor who I've met before, like literally they live right next door to my apartment, is a husband and wife, and they have a little girl and they have a dog. I still sound like shit, y'all, because I'm still sick. And I guess he saw me out the window with my little shovel trying to make a path. So he came out and he asked, do you mind if he told me to unplug the AAA guy told me to unplug my chargers. Because my car still has power running through it while it's off. So any little thing plugged in is still pulling power. So he told me to unplug that for now. Anyway, you guys, my neighbor came out and legit asked to help me shovel. And I said, no, it's okay, I got it. Because I had only planned to shovel. I had already shoveled the snow off of the car. I just needed to make a path on the driver's side so that I could get in the car without stepping in 24 inches of snow, and that AAA could get to the car. I didn't know. He had a little portable. He didn't even need to do nothing with the truck. He just brought the portable over. I'm not leaving, dude. He keep driving past. And this is why, Sam, this is why I don't want to leave. Because my spot is shoveled out. So everybody's waiting for the shoveled out spots. That's why I don't want to leave. Anyway, because my neighbor shoveled me out. Literally, I told him no, and he was like, oh, I don't mind. And what I'm going to say, he had a shovel. He has the little squeegee things that cleans off your car. And while AAA was here, and I'm talking to the guy, and he's charging my battery or whatever, basically my neighbor had already cleared a path on the driver's side, a path on the passenger side, and he cleared all the excess snow on top of my car. It's still snowing, y'all. And they told me it's supposed to snow again tomorrow, but it's not gonna be like bad. So I do plan on going to work tomorrow, and I would have taken off tomorrow. One, because I still don't feel like 100%. But also because I need to get a new battery for my car. So, yeah. But, what was I gonna say? I'm not. And because I'm gonna be taking off the month to have my surgery, I'm trying to save my time. So I'm going to work, even though I'm not 100% with my health and I need to get some things done with my car. But I figure I could get the battery done this weekend. And the AAA people told me that they could send somebody to change my battery at any time. I did not order battery service today because I'm like, I don't think I need a new battery. So they jumped the car, but I don't know if the charge is gonna last until the morning. So I spoke to the AAA guy. He's like, look, AAA is 24/7. If your car don't start again, give AAA a call. They are local guys that work with AAA. So I was like, most likely it's going to be y'all again that come out and start the car, right? He was like, yeah, probably, because we're local. So I said, okay, because I got to go to work in the morning. So if my car don't start at 6 o'clock in the morning, then can I call y'all back? So he's like, yeah. And I said, okay, cool. So fingers crossed. I'm like, what's the likelihood of the battery not starting again? He goes, your battery's pretty old. I don't know how he could tell. But like I said, y'all, I do remember when I got this car, we changed the battery at some point. But I've had this car since COVID. So we going on 6 years. The battery, I need a new battery. So I gotta change the battery, and I can't be stranded nowhere, y'all. Like I told y'all, this car is my lifeline. Without this car, I'm stuck. And I could Uber. It costs $18 for me to Uber to the train station one way. Then I gotta pay $18, and then you gotta wait for them to get there. Do the math. 18 times 2 per day if I didn't have my car. Okay, it's hot in here now. It's only 12:30, y'all. I feel like it's like 5 o'clock. I'm not really sure what my apartment complex is doing, because they had told us that they were gonna send out like a email or something saying that like everybody had to move their cars at a certain time. I haven't seen the email. It looks like what they're doing, because people's cars are literally buried under 24 inches of snow. And I don't know everybody's situation, but I'm sure they're like elderly people here. No, yeah, I'm absolutely sure there are elderly people here. I see them that live alone, that probably can't shovel their car from 24 inches of snow. And you're gonna tow them, like if they can't move their cars, or they whatever. I don't think so, you guys, but I don't know. I've only lived here a couple of months. I was talking to my neighbor. He said one time they were all on vacation in Florida, and he needed to move his car. They told him to move his car, and he was like, yo, my whole family's in Florida. There's nobody that can move the car. Please don't tow me. And he wasn't sure if he was going to come back to the car being towed or not. They ended up not towing it, but they did threaten him that they were going to tow the car. So, I don't know, y'all, but I am grateful for good people. I was just talking to Sam about this. Grateful for good people. This man did not have to come out here and help me shovel. I don't feel good. My energy is very low. It probably would have took me triple the time to shovel what he did in like 15 minutes. He a big boy too. When I say big, he like 6'4", 6'5", maybe 250, but like solid, like muscle. He was lifting that snow and moving the snow around like it wasn't nothing with his big shovel. I got a little shovel, a little metal shovel. It wasn't really doing much of anything. Oh, people ordering pizza and stuff. See, anybody that's out today. So a guy had walked up and he had the chargers for your car. He was walking up to my apartment, and I was like, oh, AAA? And he was like, no, Instacart. So somebody in my apartment building ordered the jumpers, because they probably know that these batteries out here in the cold you probably gonna need a jump, especially if you have like an older battery. This is like new for me. You know, I was telling Sam, I'm learning so much by being single, because I really depended on my man to do a lot of the man things. I did not worry about snow and... Wait, he went to the wrong apartment? That's a 9. Okay. This guy got a big pizza and looked like some garlic nonsense stuff. So it looked like he went to the wrong apartment. Everybody looking at him like that pizza look good. Anyway, yeah, learning all this stuff. I hate to say, like I told you, I'm just a girl, because what does that really mean? But you get it. Like, especially if you like are a woman who has been taken care of, and I am. Like, like my man did all the man things and I did all the girl things, and I promise y'all I did not worry about none of this stupid stuff with the cars and the gas and the shoveling and the tires. I don't care. But now it's just me, and I'm not settling for no ninja, just so y'all know. There's plenty that are online waiting to get a chance that I will never give them because I'm not interested. I was also telling Sam, out of all these dudes that are interested in me, there's about 7 right now that's coming at me hard. We got 24 inches of snow. I live all the way up north alone. Do you think one of those out of the 7 that's going hard sent a text, made a phone call to say, yo, you good? It's 24 inches of snow. You all right? You got food? Not one. But y'all ninjas want me to take y'all seriously. Oh, he got the Suburban. The pizza guy got the Cadillac Suburban. Heard you. I think that's the pizzeria that's actually on my complex. We got a whole grocery store, a restaurant, I told y'all, the dry cleaners, a hair salon, a gym, a pool, a dog park. We got mad amenities here, y'all. I do not mind it here. I really don't. Meeting more and more people just by being, you know, here. And so far, all of the people that I have met have been really, really nice to me, or just really, really good people. I met some guy the other day because his dog tried to run up on Chunky, and Chunky didn't bite the dog, but Chunky went into his like aggressive, like hold on, and y'all know Chunky likes to play. So I always tell people, look, he looks aggressive because he's a bully, but he's not aggressive, but also don't make him feel threatened because he's also a dog, and I can't tell you what that dog is gonna do because he has a mind of his own. So yeah, this guy's dog, I think I'm gonna put a little flower in here. I can't find the top. Anyway, this guy's dog ran up on Chunky and tried to sniff Chunky's butt, and Chunky did the little bully stance, and the dog was like, ooh. And the guy, he apologized because he knew he had the dog on a leash, but the leash was just a little bit too loose. He knew that his dog should not have ran up on Chunky, but he did apologize, and then he introduced himself to me. Kevin lived 2 apartment complexes down. He just moved here like 2 weeks ago, and he's a personal something instructor. I don't know. Kevin seemed cool though. Kevin, a little white boy, cool. His dog needs to put on a sweater though. His dog look a little skinny, like he was cold. He need a little sweater, Kevin. But you know, it's quiet here, peaceful, at least where I am, where my apartment is. This is a huge complex, but the way they have it separated, if you live in the 2 bedrooms or the 3 bedrooms, we don't interact because every little section kind of has like their own space and things. I took my medicine this morning, y'all, but I'm still coughing like crazy. So people's cars are still out here buried, y'all. Buried. Yeah. I'm about to take my butt back inside. I want to get my neighbor like a gift card or something. I was telling Sam, he wouldn't take any money, but just when people are just like really, really nice, it touches me because I'm not gonna say that people aren't nice, but there are a lot of people who could care less. They don't help or whatever. He even told me he was walking around when he saw people outside asking can he help, because there was another lady at the end who I think she's a little, I don't know if she's handicapped, but she was moving kind of slow, and she moves kind of slow. I've seen her before, and he cleaned off her car and stuff for her. He ain't got to do that. He got his own wife and kid. His mom, or her mom, the wife's mom, lives here somewhere. But I just thought that was really, really nice. He's also the neighbor that found my debit card. Remember I told y'all that I had dropped my debit card one night in the snow again. And he was the one that found it and knocked on my door and gave it to me. So I just am appreciative for good people. And I believe one good turn deserves another. That's just how I live my life. So I think I'm really going to get them like a little gift card or something. Probably to Walmart, because Walmart has everything. They have food, they have other stuff. And they got a little girl. She might be like 3 years old. And they have a dog. So yeah, I just thought that was really, really nice. All right, my car's been running for about 30 something minutes, which is about as good as it's going to get. Like, I can't run it anymore. He told me to try to start the car from the remote start in a couple more hours to let the battery run for another 10 minutes and then do it before I go to bed for another 10 minutes. And hopefully tomorrow when I get ready to go to work, it will start. If not, I got to call them again to give me a bump, a juice, a charge, I don't know. And then I got to try to get this battery replaced. Either having AAA come and replace it, because I'm going to be at the train station tomorrow, or this weekend. I don't know. Let's go inside, you guys. I am thirsty. I'm not necessarily hungry, but I am thirsty. And I'm not gonna order, because I could order the battery right now. He was like, oh, you could order the battery and have them come change the battery right now. And I don't think I want that right now, because if I could get a little bit more use the battery that I have, that's what I'm trying to do. So fingers crossed that all of that works out. But if not, we're just gonna have to change the damn battery. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to have the means to do what I need to do. Thank you, Lord, for having people step into my life to help me out. I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful just for the things, y'all. I promise y'all, the things. But I've always been a very grateful person, and I feel like this is why I never really suffer too long. I always have my angels, God, the universe, just having my back. And I'm going to just keep doing what I do, being a good person, and it comes back to you. So, unplugged all the things. At least my car don't stink. My car is a little messy, you guys. I got in here. I got like tissues and these old smell good things I need to throw out. I got a bill in here I need to pay. Some papers. I got a TV back there, y'all. I was looking, saying that I knew I had bought some paper plates in my house. And I know I had bought some more powder that I use for my laundry. Could not find either one, and I'm tripping. Like, I know I bought this. Where is it in the house? Child's in my car. Paper towels, which I found out that I did not need because I got a whole big pack in my closet. So, whatever. Paper towels, paper plates, the soap powder, and there was something else back there that I just didn't bring in. All right, y'all, let's go inside. Back in the house, I'm eating the rest of that pizza I had from yesterday. So good. This is the garlic, rosemary, ricotta chicken pizza. It is still 12 something. Sit down, Chunky. You didn't eat your own food. Like I said, I'm gonna start my car again. Remote start. Probably like 2 hours. Hopefully it starts. I have my white clothes drying. I have 2 more loads. And I'm done with all of my laundry. My nose is dry. It's swollen. Skin is like peeling. because I've been blowing my nose so much. But what I'm just gonna do? When I came back in the house, I felt my energy plummet. As soon as I walked in the door, I felt like I need to go sit down. But instead of sitting down, I went and did the laundry. And then Fat Cooper changed out his dishes. Chunky's food and water is there. He just hasn't eaten yet. He's not hungry. I do have to make a phone call. I'm gonna call this other insurance company, see if I can get my insurance lowered. But I also want to take a nap. So there's that. I don't feel up to par yet. Like, I gotta rest a little bit. So I'm probably gonna do like a 2-hour nap. Get up, make my phone call, finish my laundry, and then start preparing for work tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow regardless. Even if the car don't stop, I'm gonna just be late. So, yeah. See y'all soon. I'm my bluey cup. You'll see the crack. Remember I went to Aldi on the hunt for that bluey cup? It's cracked. I put my tea in there, all the tea started leaking. Before I lay down, I decided to make myself some tea. It's a Theraflu tea. Look, Leah, I'm using one of the honeys you gave me. Y'all, why am I blue? Can y'all see me? Y'all can see me a little bit. All right, y'all. It is 6:42. I took a nap and woke up from my nap maybe about an hour ago. I tried to start my car from my window with the remote start, and I got a red light. So that could mean a few things, which had me paranoid because I'm like, oh, if the car remote start didn't work, the battery definitely died again. I decided to come out like the AAA guy said, come out before the night is over, start the car again, let it run a little bit. So in the morning, I'm hoping that the battery will turn over. But I'm in my car. And again, somebody told me that it's best to actually drive it to get the battery going. And y'all know I don't drive that much anymore, longer than like 10 minutes, because I just drive my car to the train station and back. On the weekends, I do a little more driving because that's when I'm doing my little running around. But for the most part, you guys, my car is sitting. So my battery is not getting as much of a charge anymore, which is also something that I did not think about. Before, y'all know I used to drive 100 miles a day. My car was getting all the necessary driving that it needed to maintain a functioning battery. So I still am going to have to replace the battery, but I'm hoping at least I won't have to do it until this weekend, because I want to actually go to Acura to have it done. But if I end up like at the train station one of these mornings when I go drive to work and my car won't start, I'm going to have them just come and change the battery. They already told me it's $195. So fingers crossed, y'all. I'm hoping that I can get to Thursday. If my car's starting and, starting up and there's no issues, then I'm going to make my appointment for Acura for Saturday. For Saturday to just get a new battery. And if I can't make it till Thursday, then I'm gonna just have to have AAA come out and replace the battery. So That nap did me good. I'm feeling a little bit more energized. That Theraflu tea is disgusting. Disgusting. I forgot how disgusting Theraflu tea is. But I started to re-edit my video, y'all. Something happened with my computer. I had to reset it and restart my edit. So yeah, I hope to have my video done before the end of the night. I'm gonna start getting myself ready for tomorrow, because I'm already up at 4 something, but I just want everything prepared just in case. And if the car doesn't start and I have to call AAA, like, I want to be just ready to go. Right now the car's reading 26, so it is below freezing, but tonight it's supposed to drop to -7. So that also plays a big part in battery life. I was gonna order like this battery warmer, this battery brick, but I'm just gonna get a new battery. I can't be bothered with warming up the battery. Child, I didn't even know where the thing is to pop the hood. The guy's like, oh, can you pop the hood? I came in the car, I'm looking for a little button. I don't know where it's at, y'all. I didn't do these things, okay? I'm just a girl. I wasn't popping hoods and all of that. I know a lot about cars, but knowing and actually doing, 2 different things. So the neighbors that live above me, the ones that I caught having sex for Saturday morning, knocking his in bed through the floor. Yeah, both of their cars, they're very nice. They're a young couple. They smoke weed. They be getting on my nerves sometimes because I'm not a weed smoker. But I don't care who smokes it or doesn't smoke it. But sometimes they be having the hallways lit up. Yo, lit up. Okay? Anyway, neither one of them came out to clean off their cars or anything. Their cars are encapsulated in ice. Okay? Ice and snow. So my complex finally did send out an email that basically said today for people not to worry about moving their cars, and they were focusing on the driveways, the roadways, and the sidewalks. And tomorrow is when they're going to do the full cleanup of the parking spots and stuff. I won't be here, God willing. I will be at work, if the car starts up. And even if the car doesn't start up, when they come and charge the battery or replace the battery, I'm going to go to work because I need to save my time. I'm going to be out a month, y'all. I don't want to have 0 time, y'all. So all my friends and stuff that I've been talking to are like, Krista, you sound horrible. You need to stay home. You need to stay home. I'm not contagious, okay? I'm not contagious anymore. I'm just still having symptoms of whatever this is. And I'm going to wear my mask. People need to stay away from me. And I have work to do, y'all. I have a ton of work to do. And a lot of work I need to get done before I go out on break. Most people don't care about their jobs and stuff like that. But I do. To a certain extent. As y'all can see, I'm feeling a little bit more energized. A nap and some good tea and medicine will do you good. And that's part of my issue I told y'all is rest. I need to rest more. Rest is like a priority for me. So I'm going to sit out here probably for another... I should have brought my damn iPad. Out here. But I didn't. Yeah, I'm going to sit out here a little bit longer just to get another... Some people say revving the engine is better than idling the engine. Some people say it don't make a difference. I don't know, y'all. I'm doing everything I possibly can. This is the name of my channel. A woman getting it done. I was on Instagram today just doom scrolling. This dude I was talking to, cutie pie. 30-something-year-old little young fella. He was so intelligent though, real estate agent from Queens. Almost told him I had a YouTube channel because we were kind of getting close, but I had to cut him off because he just was a little young. He had a young child and I needed him to focus on his life and not on me. And right now in my life, whoever I decide to spend my time with, you got to be a little more focused on me. And young man was building his career and he needed to focus on his child who he was raising alone, which I thought was very admirable. And he was heavy into his real estate And I could have taught the brother some things, but I had to cut him off. But the couple of months that I spoke to him, we were talking about all type of things. And I love an intelligent person, yo, that you can have deep conversations with about just about anything. Anyway, he's the one that taught me what doom scrolling is. And we were talking one day. We were actually FaceTiming. He was about to go show a house. Oh, he was so handsome, y'all. So handsome. And it was crazy because, like I said, he was 33. I'm 45. It's a big age difference. I never lie about my age. I have pictures that are filtered, but you see me in person, I look like how I look in real life, okay? Child, with these AI pictures and everything, I never want that to ever happen to me. Like, you put pictures up and stuff, and people see you in real life, and they be like, what? Like, it's the craziest thing. Like, I'm not saying that I don't ever use, like, filters and stuff, but my filter using is not to the point where if you ever saw me in real life, you would be like, what the hell? What the helly? So him and I FaceTime, you know, like a couple times or whatever. I actually had met him through somebody else. So he had only seen me via social media. So he had only seen pictures. And he was like, yo, I need to know that you look like how you look in these pictures in real life. And I'm like, okay, like, bro, I'm not scared. Like, what the hell? But a lot of women really be catfishing. My job is actually paying for a couple of us in my position to take AI classes, right? So in government, AI is becoming very, very popular for positive and for negative reasons. So I'm up to my 3rd AI class. Baby, it's about to get real scary. Y'all thought it was scary before. It's about to get even more scary out here with this AI shit, okay? I look at people, I can spot AI immediately. Immediately, I know AI. Now, some of this AI is really, really good. But the funniest thing to me is people have accused me on my one of my social medias of having an AI picture, right? Like, oh, this is AI. And then they ran into me with the same outfit on and everything. I thought my picture was AI. Like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. But the thing with people posting AI pictures when you know that that's not what they look like, it's nothing wrong with posting fun pictures or what they call them, like fantasy pictures or whatever. But when you start really believing that that's you, when people be like, oh, you so pretty, you so that, you be like, thank you. No, it damn well that that's not you. That's when there is like mental issues going on. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, love you. Like I said, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with, you know, filtering stuff or whatever. Definitely gives you like a glow. I change the lighting in my videos a lot because if it's too dark or too whatever, like, I want my videos to show a certain way. But I'm never filtering me so much that it's not me anymore, or like loading up the mad fake pictures, like, look at me, like, I really do this shit, okay? I really live this life. Like, my shit that I post is really my life. It's really what I'm doing. I am really out here doing all the things. Like, anyway. So, anyway, dude was just like, he's the first person that taught me what doom scrolling was, because we were discussing like future, you know, and how much time you waste on social media. And this is when we were talking about this. I was going to actually tell him that I had a YouTube channel. And then I said, something said, don't tell him. But he was like, yo, because I'm tired of doom scrolling. And I was like, what? Like, I had never heard of that before. I did not know what doom scrolling was. Had never heard anybody use the term doom scrolling. So he had to explain to me what doom scrolling was. And basically, it's you on any social media platform just scrolling. You're not being productive in the world. You're not really using your brain for anything else. You're wasting hours and hours and hours on the internet. I don't do that anyway, you guys. Like, I have my time where I'm on social media, but I also make it my business to do other things. Like, I am back on my reading tip. Like, when I used to read so much, and it was so pleasurable. If you're from the old channel, and the old channel, I used to have stacks and stacks of books, and it was so great. And I had got away from that, and now I'm back into that, or trying to get back into the routine of consuming so much social media. I see people online all day, all night. The next morning, like, it's not healthy, yo. It's not healthy. I mean, content creators, I guess, is part of our lives because we are content creating, and then you're also supporting your fellow content creators. But there has to be a time where you're not online and you are doing something else with your brain. But yeah, me, an old boy, 30-some-year-old boy, he was so smart. I'm talking about him like he's dead. He's not dead. I just had to cut him off and let him live his life. And he was a little devastated. He'll text me every now and again, like, what's up, how you doing, or whatever. When I tell y'all he was fine, he was fine. I really wanted to show y'all a picture of him because he was just, oh my gosh. Talk about tight. He was so my type. Like, he was like my complexion, but with a pinch of cinnamon and like cocoa powder. Like, oh my God. He had little curly hair. He had chinky eyes. Broad shoulders. Just pretty hair, pretty skin, pretty teeth. I do like me a pretty boy. I know I said I don't have a type, and I really don't think I have a type, but I am definitely drawn to what the world would call, society would call pretty boys. Always, my whole life, it's always been the pretty boys. The pretty boys are drawn to me too. It's just a thing, but I don't think I have a type. Because if you look good, you look good. If you got your shit together, you got your shit together. You don't necessarily have to be a pretty boy. But he was a pretty boy, and he was smart. And I really was hoping that we could chill or whatever. But I was the bigger person to realize that I did not want to distract him from his goals. And baby, I would have been a distraction. And I told him that. I said, yo, we're getting to know each other. The more and more we talk, you're going to like me more and more. And he was so focused on his goals and what he wanted to do. And I was so focused on his goals for him and being a single dad. And just, focusing on his real estate and focusing on his child. That shit is a full-time job. Baby, you don't have time for me. You don't have time. And I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. I am so mature in my life at this point where I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time. And I want you to get everything that you want in your life, okay? It took me damn near my whole life to build the future that I wanted. And in the blink of an eye, all of that changed. All of that changed. Now, granted, I had some things in place, thank God, that, I'm still able to maintain some of the things that I have built and created. Ladies, have your own, have your own, have your own, have your own. Okay? Have your fucking own. I have preached this even when I was so madly in love with my ex. I told y'all to have your own bank account, your own savings, your own property, your own car, your own place. I don't care what anybody tells you. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye, and you never know what another human being is capable of doing. I thank God every day that I was smart enough to say, oh, I'm always going to have my own bank account. I'm always going to have my own income. I'm always going to have my own of something. Because, and I promise y'all, I had no reason not to trust my spouse. There was no reason for me to ever think that what has happened was going to happen. Because why would I? I was with this man for decades. Like, why would I think that he would do the things that he did to me? I didn't. I wouldn't. And it still happens. And through the graces of God, I was able to walk away because I had my own everything. You can't control me, okay? You can't control me. We're fighting for things that are considered dual, marital stuff. But he couldn't keep me, and he couldn't hold money over my head. He couldn't hold, I pay for this, da 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 da. I had my own money to do whatever I needed to do. You can't control me, buddy. Okay? So get the step in and I will figure it out. Has my life changed drastically? I will say today was like a little I don't have a spouse to do the things I don't want to do. But then God showed up. God showed up in my neighbor. God showed up with the AAA guy coming, and me being able to just get all that done. That's God. That's my ancestors. That is the universe all working together for my better good. No spouse, no problem. I told y'all, I felt really bad this morning. Like, I had no energy. I was weak. I was out here trying to shovel 24 inches of snow off and around my car that would not start. I had to figure it out, okay? Had to figure it out. God said, I'm going to send you this big gentleman, my neighbor. He's going to get all this snow off your car from around your car, and AAA is going to come and hook you up, and you're going to figure it out, and you're going to be all right. You're going to be able to go back inside and take a nap, my child, because you got to rest. And that's what happened, and that's what God did. And you know what? I try not to ever worry. Like, I worry. First of all, I'm a worrywart. I'm a Virgo, and Virgos are very planned out people. I plan things ahead of time because I always want things to work out the way that they should. And I always like to be prepared and not unprepared, but you can't prepare for everything, right? And I know this, but I try. Like just now, I said, I'm gonna come out here. If this car don't start, then I know for sure I'm getting up earlier, because I'm going to have to get an earlier start to get these damn AAA people out here again to replace this battery. But I'm hoping. It's been just a couple of hours. The car started right up. There were no delays, no blinking, because it was blinking before. Like, I thought that he was going to let the charger stay on the battery, because I've seen that in the past. Like, they'll put the little charger on the battery and then you have to run your car for it to charge. But he took that damn battery thing right off the battery and just told me to let the car run for 30 minutes. So I guess that's old school, what I was thinking. This is the newer cars don't need that. They just need the jump, and then your car's gonna charge itself. I don't know, y'all. I'm just a girl. I don't know, but I am learning a lot. Like I said, just being single and a woman, getting it done, because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? If I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me? Yeah. So I've always been very independent, but I did allow my spouse to be the head. I allowed him to be the leader of our family. I am an alpha female, but with my man, I was not alpha. I let him be alpha because that's what the relationship was in my relationship. There are times in relationships where you might have to switch roles, where I might have had to be stronger when he was weak. That has happened. But in all scenarios, I always let my man be the man, okay? I always let him lead, and to my detriment. I swear to fucking goodness, it was to my detriment. I gave him too much power. I gave him too much control. I trusted maybe a little bit too much. And I went to therapy when all of this kind of first happened. And I remember talking to my therapist about the trust part and feeling so stupid as such an intelligent, educated, credentials woman that I let this man control so much of my assets. And my therapist basically said, why would you feel any way about that? Being married to someone and with someone for decades of your life, you had no reason not to trust him. You shouldn't feel that way. And I said, I know I shouldn't, but I did. Because I don't know. Like, I'm not the most trusting person anyway. So to relinquish so much trust to one person definitely is not my personality. But he was my husband, my spouse, my partner in crime, the person that I did everything with, the person that I got up out the hood with, the person that I built millions with, the person that knows all my secrets. Like, just so many things that I promise you I did not see coming, just ladies and gentlemen, because there are some gentlemen who are dependent on their women. You just never know. And I don't want to be one of those women, if I ever get back into a serious relationship, I don't want this relationship, which has caused me PTSD, to interfere with how I feel in my new relationship. But it is, because unfortunately things from your past affect your future. So I don't think I ever will allow a man to have so much control as far as like business goes and trusting with money. I mean, like millions of dollars. Like, we made millions, okay? I didn't cap. There was no capping going on for the internet. What y'all saw was really how I was living my life. $20,000 vacations 3 times a year. That was a real thing. And for the person who had said, oh, we was putting shit on credit cards, that's a fucking lie, okay? There was this one lady who followed me and was clearly jealous, okay? Clearly jealous of the life that I was living, and basically said that we were able to do what we were doing because we was putting everything on credit cards. Not true. And if we were putting shit on credit cards, I would have said it. Like, not true. Never put anything on a credit card. Like, this was money that we was making from our businesses, and we both have very good jobs, okay? So able to live a little bit of life luxuriously. And I will go back to that, because one monkey don't stop no show. Like, he's not going to be the reason why I stop living my life. Absolutely not. Now, before I do any of that, because I am a smart person, I have to make sure that all of my affairs are in order. My finances are back to what I want them to be. I'm not going to go on a freaking $10,000, $15,000 vacation and I still have things that need to be paid for and taken care of. That's just dumb. I know people do it, but not me. And until I am back comfortable to where I want to be, I'm not going to be spending money like that. It's going to be very structured. I'm still going to live my life. I'm still going to do the things. I'm still going to, make sure that I'm having my experiences, because as we know, these years go by very, very, very fast. So as you're building and resetting, you still have to enjoy life, because if not, you'll be waiting and waiting and waiting. And this is something I used to say all the time on my old channel. People wait until they retire to actually start traveling, to start buying stuff that they like, or experiencing the finer things in life. Absolutely not. You can drop dead at any time. You can get hit by a truck. You can have a heart attack. Somebody could kill you. Anything can happen to you. If you're waiting to do the things that you want to do, you could be waiting forever. And I'm just not going to be that person. But above all, my bills, my finances, my, portfolio, all of that will be taken care of first and foremost. And then we'll do a little play, a little play. At the end of 2025, I was really, really enjoying myself. I was feeling good again. I was feeling like life was kind of turning around, and it is, and it was. And then, like I said, around Christmas holiday, I was home. And that's when I found out that my bank account had been hacked. And that was like an ordeal. And that was like a wake-up call. It's just like, okay, bunch of great stuff. Boom. Pendulum moves to the other side. And now you got to deal with some bullshit. Then what else happened? Then I found out I'm going to have surgery on my knee. I can't put it off any longer. That's another thing. That's major happening in my life. This car situation, like, it's just like a bunch of shit that's just like so annoying. Oh, here come my neighbors, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to cut off real quick. The little kids, well, they not little kids, but they younger than me. The neighbors, they was coming to my car because they needed a shovel. They got 2 cars. They don't have a shovel. They're going to wait till the end of the day. It is freezing outside now. Their cars are encapsulated in ice. Their neighbors, older couple, is helping them. If y'all wasn't in there fucking all day, y'all could have been out doing them cars. I promise y'all, as soon as I start doing anything, Chunky has to go to the bathroom. He was just laying here peacefully. Y'all see him coming out my hair. I'm about to take another nice, hot, relaxing shower, wash my hair. Here go my dog. I'm up now. Gotta go pee. So, here's my hair. Fully combed out. So I'm about to shower and wash it. You see how full it looks? Full and thick. But it doesn't always look like this. So, like, you can see if I pull my hair back. I'm not bald, but you see how it's just like thinner on the edges? You see all that? That's that good gray, child. That's that good gray. Girl, we done lived some life. We done been through some things. Girl, we done, my closet. Girl, we done lived some life. We done been through some things. Girl, we done lived some life. Hey, we done been through some things. Yeah, we getting rid of that, though. I ain't doing it today because I don't feel like it. Y'all can see I got a little bit more energy, but I wanted to end this vlog out. So my vlog that I told y'all I couldn't upload is now exporting. So I should make it live tomorrow. That is it's going to be called The Quiet Before the Storm. It's the day before the storm hit. And I was just taking y'all along on my day. I am about to get in the shower, as I said, and take this. I've been wearing this sweatshirt, y'all, all weekend. It's so comfy and cozy, but I've been sneezing in it, coughing. It's sicky. So I'm going to find me another cozy little hoodie or something to put on until I knock out. Chunky went out for a walk about 15 minutes ago. And so he's satisfied. He's chewing on one of his Kong toys that somebody gave him for Christmas. I don't remember who sent this to him, but somebody sent me some toys for Chunky. Oh, he heard his name, and now he's looking at me. Let me go get me a nice hot shower, slide into my comfy clothes, start preparing myself for work tomorrow. Y'all, by the time y'all see this, I'm going to leave across the screen if I was able to get up and start my car, because God is good, and I feel like I'm going to be okay.